but for him to think it's kind of why you
but
go there.
it's so unfair. Well, I won't say unfair. It's
Yes.
so difficult. It's
yes and no. I mean, part of being sexy is not so a man wants to have sex with you.
Oh, this is serious?
No, this is serious.
No. Okay, explain, because we're men and we don't.
I'm
know
a man.
this.
There's two guys here. You can talk to us.
I'm talking
'Cause a woman don't
because
wanna
I'm
look-
telling you how I feel
So
about.
here's how it works.
I
So,
consider myself a sexy woman.
You're a sexy
And
woman.
when I am picking out my outfits, I am not like, ooh, I want somebody to look at me and want to have sex with me.
That's not how you think, because you're a woman. I understand that.
Well,
But,
I'm
like,
telling you how I
wanna
think.
Tell you how like life works.
You asked me how
So,
I think.
Real quick.
Okay.
So like, so you put on a dress, black dress.
Yes.
And I'm intelligent. I'm an intelligent thinking guy, so
Mm-hmm.
I can like remove the sexual thoughts and like deal with them and manage them. But when I see that, I'll be like, oh, I want to have sex with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to.
Would you like to have dinner?
I'm not going to, so I leave that alone. Like I move that, but it happens every time. Like you see a
Well,
woman.
I mean,
and you
I
have
can't
that thought.
control that.
But what I'm saying is, some men can't control that. Like myself, and I think I can speak for Grindstone as well. Like we have the ability to see a beautiful woman and say, "Oh, that's a beautiful woman. She exists. You know, I want to have sex with her." We have our own thing, and then we move on. And then if we have to talk to her or have a conversation with her or build a relationship with her, a friendship, we can do that without being influenced solely by her sexuality,
Right.
because we're intelligent. But some men don't have that ability. I would even say that
Intelligence
most
is
men don't have
because
that
intelligence
ability.
is socialized and learned. Like that's not the nature of anyone. Like that's what you learn to fit in society.
Yeah, but
I'm-
you also
Like, we totally wouldn't have survived back in the day when
someone,
language-
I'm going to
before
guess
language.
it was your mother's, taught you how to appreciate a woman.
Well, they-
so
yeah.
those men who didn't learn how to appreciate a woman or her sexiness or her womanhood.
Well, they probably didn't see other guys do it. Like,
Absolutely.
I saw my dad do it in a respectful manner. I grew up with sisters. Like, I get it. I also saw a really interesting movie when I was 18 called The Tao of Steve. Have you ever seen this? About this, like, real quick, this fat pothead guy that gets all these chicks, and his friends are wondering why. He's like, oh, you need to talk to them like they're people. It's actually a funny movie that everyone should
counts.
see. But yeah, that's the reason why I am able to discern between a woman's sexuality and a woman's intellect. Like, you guys have levels.
Right.
But someone who grew up without a father, which I think we're going to get to soon, might have less success being able to differentiate. Because
But you know
there are
what?
fewer
Even it depends
examples.
on even if you had a 2-parent household, it depends on how the father treated the mother.
True.
So I mean that's a tough one. But I'm saying a sexy woman is going to elicit a response.
For sure.
Flat out. Don't go anywhere in the world thinking you're going to be sexy and think that everybody's going to ask you how the weather is.
let me ask you a question. Do you not think that sexiness is part of womanhood?
Sexiness is part of womanhood because it attracts men so they can have children.
It's scientific, and women, I think, need to accept that and not think that they're like holier than thou or some
Well,
special
remember, I'm the
thing.
one that didn't have a problem with catcalling too. So
Okay,
you know.
well then that's
There we
good
go.
because
Right,
you
yeah.
understand.
I
it.
understand that men
Where it
do
comes
what they
from.
do. I don't have a problem with it, but I also don't wake up in the morning saying I'm putting this on so I can be catcalled.
Yeah, but if a
Some
dude
people do.
dude says something raw to you, you'll check him. Like if a dude's like, "Oh, you look good," or "Hey, what's your number?" Like you'll probably keep it moving. But if a dude says something crazy to you,
If he says something insolting to me, I
You'll
will
check him.
address it.
and
And
that's,
it,
that's
and
who
it
you
depends
are.
on who's delivering the message. Because okay,
I know
today
where this is going.
today I was told that from a woman, respectable, sexy, professional female, told me that an older guy was like, "Hey, strawberries and cream." It's strawberries and cream.
Wait, whoa, what do you mean?
What
That's
does
what
that
he
mean?
was
that's-
referring to her as strawberries and cream.
He yelled out to her that.
Yeah, because she was wearing like pink or something. But she thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? Now, if another guy delivered those same words,
How old was the
This is
older guy?
true.
Though?
I don't know how old he was.
Was he
I think he was
old?
a senior citizen.
Like he was frail, so the fear of like bodily harm was removed.
Possibly, I don't know. But I'm just saying.
I mean, do you really think it's that conscious?
I mean, no, it's not that conscious, but women are vulnerable.
strawberries
like,
and cream? That's strawberries and cream.
in the sense that, like, you know, men for the most part are bigger physically than women, and like a man just like approaching you and yelling something out at you and popping out of nowhere can be intimidating.
That's funny
And-
because that never even goes through my mind.
Well, that's because, as I said earlier, and as I said in other shows,
You're a
you are
unicorn.
what we like to call in the industry a boss bitch.
Unicorn.
Yeah, you're a special breed. You're not the average chick, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that the reason why catcalling is sometimes scary for some chicks is because of that component. Like,
because they think they're going to get
could
hurt.
be overpowered. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's a problem. Now, let me tell you. Well, no, let's all do this at the same time. You join in too, Eric. The way to a man's heart is through his
stomach and penis.
But nobody says that. They just say stomach, right?
Yeah, stomach.
Okay. So we did. So like.
Which is so interesting to me all the time. Like I've had this conversation with like 20-year-old men, 50-year-old men, 80-year-old men, and all they always talk about is food.
It's the mammal thing, and we can't escape it today. It might take another 50,000 years for us to evolve out of that.
It's not gonna happen.
It might not happen, but that's why, like, when it comes to certain stuff, like, men just like a little soft place to land. Like, you know, if you're with a woman, you don't want to end up at the end of the night like barking at somebody, because we bark outside. You know, we want to come like in the den and, you know, be on some chill shit.
Yo.
And then like we would like the aroma of food. That shit does something. Like sparkly things do shit to women. It does some shit.
It's true. It's true.
We got to evolve to a whole nother type of being to get past.